We have a legacy of real trouble in this country because of those British atomic tests.
It's our thing, it's our stuff. Although we never called it uranium. We didn't know what uranium bird is. We got our own name for that.
Dark, 12 hours, sometimes 13 hours a day, 7 days a week. We went around all the time in shorts and boots. And there were certain areas you couldn't go to. You had to go through and get dressed up in this white outfit and go forward, you know, and do the job, then come back and you get showered and they'd take the radiation reading. But the parts where we were working in, doing the fencing, was all no more than 150 hours away from an atomic bomb, which had went off 4 months earlier.
Had been detonated, and you could see the shape of the fireball burnt into the steel legs at the bottom of the aluminium tower. We remained there for about 30 minutes because we had to gather information that would deteriorate if it was left there any longer. The fission products die down very quickly. It's the alpha producing ones that take a long time to decay. They're in the thousands of years half-life. Not very dangerous when they're outside the body, but once they're in the body, they usually go to places like the bone marrow.
The government insists that there was no hazard. And indeed, 50 years later, I have a letter from the present Prime Minister, Mr. John Howard, who claims that there was no hazard to either the servicemen concerned or to the people of this country. Now, I'm very sorry, but you don't have to be an intellectual genius to work out that if the aircrew men at Operation Totem in 1953 had their aircrew clothing taken from them, they had their boots taken from them, navigation gear was taken from them, and buried in a grave on the Woomera airfield. If they later on cut up 4 of the Lincoln bomber aircraft because they were so badly contaminated,
at the end of 1989, I became Minister for Aboriginal Affairs, and I went to Britain to argue the case for compensation and clean-up of the Maralinga lands, because what was left behind was americium, strontium-90, uranium, plutonium, dispersed plutonium all over the place. I have real doubts about the success of the clean-up. All they did was put pile dirt all over the radioactive material.
Number 1, palang wiring balware different uranium everywhere. Poison. Only Maralinga Poyogotuka. Just finished. Lots of family, lots of brothers. And should be wearing a Maralinga.
All of a sudden, you did Marts and Anns that day. Have you seen Tommy? I don't know what his name was. Yeah. Oh no, he passed away last year. What from? Cancer. And then you started to think to yourself, for God's sake, there's no one here has dropped dead from a heart attack. They're all dying of cancer.